Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Proposed trade lands Cowboys former first-round pick with upside. The Dallas Cowboys continue to search for a reliable veteran third receiver option alongside CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks in quarterback Dak Prescott's arsenal. Former Jacksonville Jaguars playmaker Zay Jones visited Dallas on May 8. However, the ideal solution to rounding out the Cowboys' receiving core in 2024 and in the coming seasons might be available essentially for a song on the trade market. After the Tennessee Titans signed Tyler Boyd on May 7, after adding Calvin Ridley early in free agency, former first-round pick Treylon Burks is likely expendable. Treylon's obviously a big slot target, an AFC scouting director told Heavy. You'd have to have a simple route tree for him, though. He's big, physical, still on a rookie deal, and that makes him more than worth taking a flyer on. Titans general manager Ran Carthon was not in the building when Tennessee chose Burks with the number 18 overall pick in 2022, and also selected former Tulane wide receiver Jaquan Jackson in the 6th round this year, in addition to the veteran additions at the position the past two off-seasons. Through his first two seasons, Burks has battled through injuries while catching 49 passes for 665 yards and 1 touchdown. At 6'2" and 225 pounds, could become a reliable red zone target alongside tight end Jake Ferguson for Prescott and the Cowboys. He's a bust as a first-round pick, the executive says. But he can be a situational piece in the right scheme. He has good hands, strong, but is at his best working inside or in bubble screen situations where you can use his power to run after the catch. Burks may be the odd man out in Tennessee but could fill a pressing need for the Cowboys' offense ahead of a high-stakes season for Prescott and head coach Mike McCarthy, who are both in lame duck situations. Players benefit from change of scenery all the time. In Dallas, Burks would be out from underneath the outsized expectations of being a top 20 pick in the draft and likely be no more than the third receiver option in Prescott's arsenal, which could unlock some of his potential. Meanwhile, the combination of a Titans' crowded receiver room that already includes DeAndre Hopkins, Ridley, Boyd, and Jackson with a receiver trade market that only yielded a 4th-round pick for the Chargers in exchange for potential future Hall of Famer Keenan Allen, the Cowboys might be able to pry Burks away in exchange for a late-round pick. Here's what a potential Burks trade might look: Cowboys trade, 2025 6th-round pick. Titans trade, WR Treylon Burks. Burks still has 2 seasons remaining on his rookie deal, is just 24 years old, and would add a potential weapon to the Cowboys' offense. Meanwhile, Tennessee might be thrilled to add even a late-round pick to next year's draft capital to continue building around quarterback Will Levis or to soften some of the blow from trading up to replace him should he falter in 2024. But Burks is set to count just $3.9 million against the cap in 2024, while the Cowboys currently have approximately $5.43 million in cap space, according to Over the Cap. Dallas is clearly actively shopping for receiver help, but might not find a younger and more affordable option than Burks. Cowboys sign round 1 Tyler Guyton, 6 other draftees. With some teams set for rookie minicamps this weekend, a flurry of draft pick signings is transpiring Thursday. The Cowboys are in on the action, all but one of their draftees is now under contract. This includes a deal with first-round tackle Tyler Guyton, ESPN.com's Todd Archer tweets. Dallas inked the Oklahoma prospect, whom the team drafted at number 29 overall. Holdouts involving first-rounders are much rarer now thanks to the NFL's slot system, which came to be as part of the 2011 CBA. Guyton's 4-year deal, feat a 5th-year option, will be fully guaranteed. The Cowboys have also signed defensive lineman Cooper Beebe, round 3, Kansas State, linebacker Marist Liufau, round 3, cornerback Kalen Carson, round 5, wide receiver Ryan Flournoy, tackle Nathan Thomas, round 6, and defensive tackle Justin Rogers, round 7. Only second-rounder Marshawn Kneeland isn't signed. The second round has featured the longest waits in recent years, due to each draft seeing guarantee gains made by second-round picks. Guyton looks to have a clear path to being the Cowboys' Week 1 left tackle. Although the prospect of the team moving Tyler Smith back to left tackle surfaced earlier this offseason, it looks like, for the time being, at least, the team plans to keep its versatile left-sider at left guard. The Cowboys saw both Smith and Zach Martin earn All-Pro honors last season, helping the team withstand the losses of All-Decade LT Tyron Smith and center starter Tyler Biadasz. Beebe, chosen out of Kansas State, has a decent shot at taking over at center. Dallas held the number 24 overall pick but moved down 5 spots, via Detroit, and landed Guyton at 29. The extra selection turned into Beebe. Guyton will be asked to make the less common transition from college right tackle to NFL LT. The Saints may well ask Talys Fuaga to do the same this year, though that is not certain just yet. Guyton stands 6'8", 3 inches taller than Tyron Smith, and 322 pounds. This year's draft featured one of the best tackle crops in recent draft history. Guyton became the 9th tackle, if Duke LT, and likely Buccaneers center, Graham Barton is counted, chosen this year. A TCU transfer, Guyton only made 14 college starts and did not earn first or second team All-Big 12 acclaim while a Sooner. But he checked in as a first-round caliber talent. And the Cowboys have found a number of standouts in round 1, from Martin to the Smiths to Micah Parsons to CeeDee Lamb, over the past several years. They will hope Guyton can become a long-term blindside presence post-Tyron Smith, who joined the Jets in free agency. Cowboys could sign ex-Chiefs WR in free agency surprise. The Dallas Cowboys are clearly interested in improving their receiver group, and one name to consider is a former Kansas City Chiefs WR. The Cowboys drafted a WR in the 6th round and also brought in Zay Jones for a visit this past week. But if Jones isn't a good fit, they could hit up Mecole Hardman. DallasCowboys.com writer Nick Harris thinks Hardman and former Las Vegas Raiders WR Hunter Renfrow could be free agency options. With Zay Jones visiting this week, the Cowboys may also be in the market for a receiver, Harris wrote on May 9. If Jones doesn't work out, Mecole Hardman or Hunter Renfrow could bring some playmaking ability to the offense next season. Of the 3 options, Hardman may be the most prominent. Hardman is a one-time Pro Bowler and has had a ton of success with the Chiefs. Most notably, he caught the game-winning touchdown pass during the 2024 Super Bowl. That being said, Hardman's not a surefire idea. There are red flags in his resume. But if the Cowboys do want another new WR, he would be a fine option. If nothing else, Hardman is a proven winner. After playing at Georgia in college, the 26-year-old receiver was drafted by the Chiefs in the 2nd round of the 2019 NFL Draft. As Pro Football Reference shows, he was an ideal Swiss Army knife for Kansas City. While he caught 26 passes for 538 yards, 20.7 yards per reception, and 6 touchdowns, he's also a dangerous return man who returned a kickoff for a TD in 2018. Hardman got more and more involved with the Chiefs' offense over the following 2 seasons. But his production hung around the same level. His career best for receiving yards, 693, came in 2021, and he's never scored more than 6 touchdowns in a season. And while he finished strong with Kansas City last season, his departure to the New York Jets was a failure. Hardman signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Jets, but only made a single catch in 6 appearances. New York traded him to the Chiefs after things went south, and he ended up being a hero in the Chiefs' 3rd title in 5 years. While Hardman or Jones could be on the way in, Brandon Cooks might be on the way out. Bleacher Report writer Alex Ballantyne recently tagged Cooks as a potential trade candidate as summer approaches. Brandon Cooks is a good receiver, but his best chance at holding an NFL record is to get traded one more time, Ballantyne wrote on May 8. He's currently tied with Hall of Fame running back Eric Dickerson as the most traded player in the league since 1980. Trading away the veteran receiver would save the Cowboys $8 million against the 2024 salary cap if the move was executed after June 1. Considering Dallas is relatively tight on cap space, it could be the right move. However, trading Cooks only makes sense if there's another option coming in. In terms of similarities, though, Cook's skill set feels somewhere in the middle between Jones and Hardman. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Mecole Hardman? Leave your opinion in the comments.